All right, what is up? It is 4:58 in the morning. It is Saturday, and I am going on a run around the campus. I'm gonna do 8 miles, so I'm just gonna run around to show, I guess, around campus. And then I also have work later today, which is why I'm running so early. But I wanted to get the run in the morning so I could then be to work on time. So yeah, it's early, but I don't mind. So I'm excited about that. But what I am gonna do is I have this bag here, and I'm trying to figure where to strategically place it, because after the run, I want to come here, the pool, and chill out for a few minutes after the run. So I'm trying to figure out where, oh, this is a good spot right here. I'm gonna put it behind vending machine, clutch. I'll put it right there. I think it should be all right. No one's gonna take it. And if they do, I guess I'll have to ask someone to show me the cameras to see who took it. But anyways, going on the run. All right, and then one thing I want to say is that I want to apologize right now. I haven't figured out the settings yet for the camera, in terms of, like, right now you probably can't see my face at all. It's just all dark. So I want to apologize for that, but I'll figure it out. I have to figure out the settings. I'm still new to using this camera, so I need to figure out the settings, which is like what fits best in order to, all right, I think that might look good or better. What works for the lighting in terms of what time of the day it is and whatnot. But that being said, it is 5:08, and yeah, we're starting the first mile. So anyways, again, I'm sorry that the setting's not the best. I will figure it out though for the next video. But I was just thinking, so I'm just getting started with this running stuff. So right now I'm probably gonna run these 8 miles at maybe like 10:30, 10, even 11-ish pace. But the cool part is I want to be able to look back on this a year from now, like August 31st, 2025, and maybe do the exact same 8 miles on this exact campus and compare how much progress I've made since then. That's gonna be the cool part. So maybe today it might look like I'm really out of shape, but you gotta start somewhere. So that's the exciting part. And then also running at this time in the morning, especially on a Saturday, like, you can run wherever you want. Like, again, I don't know if you can see, but I'm just running in the road and there's no one here. So that's pretty cool. And also something that's also really awesome is, I don't know if you can see that either, but you can see the stars up in the sky. It's a really cool thing. And then one more thing. So when you're at the gym, on the gym's treadmill, you can use music, because there are so many distractions at the gym that putting on music actually will probably help you focus. But when you're running out at this time of the day, when there's literally no one out there except nature, you, like, running with music at this time of the day is literally cheating. And obviously Joe Rogan said this as a joke or whatever, but I found it really funny because it is true. At this time of the day, you don't need the fucking music. You can literally run whatever amount of distance you need to with no music. You should be able to do it with your own thoughts, and those should be enough company to keep you focused. At least that's how I see it anyways. But yeah, we're just getting started. Half a mile in at 10:20 pace. So pretty much just trying to keep the heart rate under 155, 160-ish. Not trying to go above that, but yeah, feel good so far. All right, so mile and a quarter into it, and averaging 11-minute pace. Like I said, it might sound pretty embarrassing now, but I don't really give a shit, because I want to be able to look back on this a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, who knows when. But being able to document the progress, because even though people like to believe that memory and you can remember everything and think if it matters you'll remember, well, that might be true. You still can't remember everything. And memory is fragile. You forget a lot of shit even though you don't want to forget it. So I think being able to look back on stuff gives you the ability to feel it again, or have the closest feeling to what it felt in that moment. So yeah, I think it's worth, if you're doing things that you like and enjoy, whatever it is, it may be for me right now running, but whatever journey you're doing, or whatever thing that it is that you're doing, relationships, family, friends, trips, whatever it is, you're probably better off recording, taking pictures, because you can do both things at the same time. You can be present in the moment and enjoy it, and also record and take pictures. So you can do both at the same time, and it might be annoying in the moment, but down the road, like I said, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, who knows, down the road you'll be thanking yourself you did it, so you can look back on it. So that's how I see it anyways. Yeah, like I said, mile and change in, 11-minute pace, nothing crazy. So I'm 2.5 miles into it, and I just finished the loop, in the sense that where I started, I'm back at that point, like back to my starting point where I started. So that's 2.5 miles. So I guess a way to trick the brain in general is like, if you just say I'm gonna run 8 miles, that sounds maybe hard, maybe not, depends. But probably for the average person, that's gonna sound like, what the fuck are you doing? That's so hard. But right now, so you guys did the loop, and if you just think about it, 2.5, that's pretty much just 3 loops, and I already did 1. So, I mean, obviously a little bit of change there, but essentially, it's 3 loops. So, when you think about it that way, like, you're just doing 3 loops. Is it really that hard? Maybe, but it doesn't sound as hard as saying straight up, I'm doing 8 miles. I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. Either one sounds fine to me, but just for perspective purposes, if you want to make hard things sound a little easy to trick your brain or whatever, you can look at it that way. 8 miles could be reduced to just 3 loops, which sounds much more pleasing to say, in the sense that if I wake up today and say I'm running 8 miles versus I'm running 3 loops around campus, definitely sounds easier. Not for me, just it sounds easier to the mind. Again, for me, it doesn't really fucking matter. I'll do whatever. Tell me 100 miles, not yet, but maybe at some point down the road. But for now, yeah, feeling great. Like I said, not going crazy with the mileage. I'm just getting started, so probably today's run again will be anywhere between 10:30 and 11, which sounds embarrassing, yeah, so who cares? I'll look at it back in a year from now and we'll compare and we'll talk then. So I'm at this point where when I was in the first lap, right here, I decided to make a left, because if you go straight, there's less light. And I said to myself, well, just take a left, don't go straight because it's dark. And not that it's scary, but my subconscious at least was thinking, that's scary, let's avoid it. And a lot of times you should probably be afraid of something or fearful, and that should be your sign that you should want to go and do it. Like, I remember I gave my dad a bracelet that said, be scared and do it anyways. Like, if you're doing stuff in life that you're not somewhat fearful of the outcome, then in my opinion, you're not really challenging yourself, because you know that you'll be fine at the end of it. And I think having that sense of fear is what gives you that growth to some degree, or at least in my opinion. I'm only 20 though, so my experience is not very extensive in this world, but that's my humble opinion on fear, being fearful. So I'm 3.8 miles in, almost halfway through, and I'm thinking right now, like I said earlier, I wanted to keep my heart rate between or below 160, 155-ish. So right now it's averaging like 153, and I feel great. Like, this feels effortless. So my mind right now is telling me go harder, go harder, go harder, which is fine. I could do that, but it wouldn't necessarily be the smartest approach, because the way I see it is you have to be able to control the workout and not let the workout control you. In other words, maybe right now this run is feeling effortless, and then again, yeah, I know I'm doing a slow pace, but that's to my body right now at my fitness level is what it should be. Like, later on it'll be at a higher level, but right now it is what it is. So that being said, it feels effortless. So why wouldn't I want to push harder if my mind is telling me go harder? Well, sure, I could adjust my pace from a 10:30 to a 9:30. Most likely I'll be able to do that for a mile, 2 miles, maybe the entire run. But I'm gonna push myself way more than I should be, in the sense that tomorrow when I want to go on a run or lift, I'll be fucking burnt. So maybe in the moment it feels like the smart decision. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't push yourself. Yeah, absolutely push yourself. But there's different ways to push yourself, in the sense that right now, running at this effortless pace in itself is pushing me in the discipline sense, that I am staying disciplined to the workout program I'm doing. I am not gonna go crazy just because I feel good right now and run a 9:30, 8:30, whatever the fuck pace I think I can do right now, just because the run at the moment feels effortless. So yeah, don't let the workout control you. Control the workout. All right, so 4.9 miles in, probably like a 10:50-ish pace. Again, slow, yeah, whatever, who cares? Anyways, I've been doing this marathon prep for 3 weeks now, and one of the things I don't want to give up is lifting. I love working out, and for the longest time I always was told, you know, you either have to weight lift and never run, or run and never weight lift. And I always kind of believed that, just because everyone said it, so if everyone says it, they must be right. Well, maybe for some things, but for a lot of other things, usually that's not the truth. And the only way to really figure it out is you have to try it yourself. And yeah, overtraining is a thing, of course, but if you're doing the right things, if you're eating right, you're sleeping right, and I don't mean just eating right, like, oh yeah, I ate lettuce, I ate fucking chicken, that means I'm eating right. I slept 8 hours, yeah, that means I'm sleeping right. No, I don't mean that. I mean like really tracking your nutrition, weighing your food, eating around your workouts, eating the right things around your workouts, and so on and so forth. And sleeping, you can sleep 8 hours, but how much of deep sleep are you getting in those 8 hours? Well, say if you're only getting 1 hour, yeah, that's not very good quality sleep in my opinion. So if you have all that stuff right, your stress levels are okay, you're managing all your stuff on time, you're not rushing anywhere, your day is planned ahead before you even started. If all those things are being done, then yeah, over time, of course, you're going to be overtrained if you keep doing it, if you don't take deloads and reduce your volume every month or so. But if you're doing all that stuff, you can most definitely get away with not overtraining, because you're doing the right things that won't lead to overtraining. So that's one thing I've been thinking a lot. For the longest time, I was always told, you can't do that, no, no, no. Well, I'm trying it now, and yeah, I feel great, and I'm 3 weeks into it. Obviously, you might be thinking, well, yeah, 3 weeks is not a lot of time. Talk to me in a year. Well, this is why I'm doing this. So I can look back on it and see if I was wrong or right about it. So anyways, that's what I feel about it right now. So I have to document it. So 6.8 miles, 1.2 left, feeling good. But there's one thing I was just thinking right now, because it's like 6:20 and sunrise is starting soon, and I was thinking, a lot of people are like, oh, sunset, it's great. And it is, by the way, I love sunsets. But I feel like a lot of people don't know what the sunrise looks like because they're never up on time to witness it. Like right now I'm looking at it and it's this like bluish, like gray light. I don't even know if you guys can see it. Like, I don't even know if you can see much, but to me it just looks really cool. And obviously when there's a sunset you get all these orange, yellow, pink, whatever type colors. Like I feel like these blue colors I'm seeing right now are really smooth and they look really cool. So yeah, just a random thought. Sunrises are as cool, or maybe even cooler than sunsets. That's the hot take. So, okay, well, I was talking about the sunrise. I don't know if you can see it here. I just feel like this right here is so like interesting. Obviously the sunsets have the pink, orange, yellow, all those kind of crazy colors. But this right here, especially with the moon, like that, I guess that's not the sunrise yet. It's like the pre-sunrise. Like, I don't even know what to call it, but that right there, I think it's pretty cool. So anyways, that was what I was trying to show you earlier. All right, just finished the run. 8 miles, just walking it off now. There we go, 8:02. Now we're in 26. And ideally, what I'm planning on is that a year from now, say right now I did 8 miles in an hour and 26. Ideally, a year from now, we should be able to do this in, or maybe less than a year. The limit, the end goal, like from now until August of 2025, the goal should be able to run this same distance in about an hour-ish. Give and change, somewhere around there. That would be the goal. But now, the bag is still here. That's pretty clutch. We are gonna go in the pool and chill out a little bit. So, anyways. All right, check it out. In the pool, and it is 6:42 a.m. Honestly, it's pretty warm. I'm in Florida, so hopefully the weather will get colder around November. So when I get in this pool around that time, it's gonna feel more like hopefully the closest thing to an ice bath. But yeah, feeling pretty good after the run. And I wanted to, I guess, talk about something that I was thinking about during the run, which is your mind has these limits and like boundaries that you were told those are the boundaries by other people. So when you were born, you were like told, yeah, you can't do that, that's too hard, or yeah, you can't do this because you're not capable of it, or whatever the reason is. You were told at some point you can't do that, and you just stuck with it because at the moment it might have made sense. But me personally, I was always told, like I said earlier, you can't work out and lift. I mean, you can't run and lift, you can't do both. It's gonna be impossible, overtraining, whatever. So I just stuck with it because it made sense to me at the time. And I just kept thinking about it over the summer, and the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, no, you can definitely do it. You just need to test it yourself and see how much you can do. And I just feel that a lot of people just stick with what they're told and don't realize that at the end of the day, you are your own limits. So you were born in this like whatever world, if you want to call it, where you have these walls around you. Like, you live in a house, of course there's walls. So subconsciously that tells your mind that there are walls that you cannot trespass or go past beyond that. And I just think that once you're able to break that notion, you will realize that you literally are your own limit. Like, you can do obviously not illogical things like jump out of a bridge and die or fly and stuff like that, but to some degree, with a grain of salt, you are your own limit. You can do anything in that sense. So anyways, that's what I was thinking while running, and I wanted to document it. So I'll enjoy this pool a little more, and then I'll get ready for work. It's 6:45, so I have to be at the studio at 8 so I can go on TV. So I should be good. I'll stay here in the pool for a couple more minutes and then cook some breakfast. So anyways, I'll see you later, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. All right, check it out. I am in the studio and going now to my specific studio so I can be on TV as a model, of course. So yeah, got the run done in the morning and now heading to one of the other studios. So walking in through the backstage and whatnot, but all good. All right, so just finished. Literally, it's like 3 minutes of airtime. That's all I have to do and just smile at the camera. Honestly, it's pretty much a dream job. And yeah, so walking in between the studios so I can get back to the room at my model wardrobe room so I can return the clothes that was modeling. But yeah, it's literally the dream job. You literally just smile at the camera and you get paid for it. So definitely cool stuff. But yeah, 8 minutes of work. Love it. All right, check it out. Back from work and ate breakfast. Same breakfast as usual. The eggs, the tuna fish, kiwi, and dark chocolate. So now I'm cooking lunch and this is what I got going on. I know the parchment paper might look burnt, but trust me, the salmon is gonna be really good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what I cooked. It looks really good. It smells really good too. So I'm excited about that. All right, just got out of a meeting, but ended up cooking some pasta. Bow ties, got the salmon here, and then got the plate here. So definitely looking forward. Really good food, really excited, so. All right, so I am in my car right now, and I'm going to the gym now. And one of the things I don't like usually is, first of all, training in the afternoon. I'm more of a morning person. But today the run was a priority, so we got that done. Now we're going to hit the weights, and I don't like working out in the afternoon because, I don't know, there's a lot of people at the gym, and yeah, I just don't like it in the afternoon. But I have the pre-workout here. I should probably buy a non-stim because I don't like taking caffeine after 12 p.m. and it's 3:43 right now, so definitely past 12 p.m. So you can make an exception here and there. But overall, yeah. Do not like working out in the afternoon, but I'm still gonna hit the gym. And I'm doing the same workout I did in the last video. It's chest day, so maybe I'll film a little bit, maybe I won't. It depends how packed it is and how many people I see or whatever. So we'll see how much I film. But I wanna show one cool thing I love about my car is these sand dollars. I love them. And then there's a few down here too. And I almost am, I'm done with that side of the collection. I already have 7, but I have these 4 baby ones and I still need like 2 or 3 more to complete that collection. So yeah, that's something I like about my car. I'm not so sure why I'm talking about that while prepping to go to the gym, but anyways, going to the gym, chest and shoulders and a little bit of abs. That's the workout. Maybe I'll film a little bit, maybe not, we'll see. So anyways. All right, so the gym is kind of empty. There's a few people, but I don't really want to film that much because it's the same workout I did in the other video. But I'll tell you this, because I ran in the morning, the 8 miles, right now, any weight that I was lifting in the other video, I can't even touch that right now, which is good. That's a good ego check. So just like running, lifting is the same idea. I think I look good enough where I feel like I look like I lift a certain amount. Not that I really care about that anyways, but you just need to ego check your mind that you can lift lighter weight. As long as you're controlling it and the muscle feels that it's working, then you can move lighter weight. It doesn't always have to be the heavy weight. So anyways, we're lifting pretty light flat press. But anyways, you can watch this set if you want from the ground. I haven't set the tripod yet, so enjoy the view. So yeah, lighter weight, but it feels, in the muscle at least, the working set feels probably even better than when I'm lifting heavier weight. So I don't know, I might change my old heavy sets to just lighter weight and just feel in the muscle more. But anyways. And another thing I was thinking about is that, so I ran in the morning, right? And 8 miles for me right now is on the higher end in terms of exertion. So my heart hasn't recovered fully from that run. So right now at the gym, that translates as well. So luckily I have a watch. It's not 100% accurate. Heart rate monitor that straps to your chest will be the most accurate, but the watch gives me a pretty accurate description. And I can tell and I can feel it, but the watch confirms that my normal weight, or even less than my normal weight, already feels pretty tiring. And that's because I'm just not fully recovered from my first workout in the morning. So that already should be a cue for me to right now not push too hard. Not that I'm not gonna push, but you wanna like keep it a little lower because your heart's not fully recovered from the previous workout. So you don't wanna put even more stress that's gonna hinder your recovery tomorrow and for the further days. So just keep it in that aerobic zone kind of vibe that lets your heart and your body recover well. All right, so I am back in the car. It is 5:30, so an hour and 20-ish workout. So yeah, I literally just did the exact workout. I do my workouts very, like, I don't change a lot of stuff. I've been literally doing push, legs, pull, I don't know, for over a year. Literally the exact, well, I've tweaked a few exercises here and there, but overall, literally just the exact exercises over and over again, and just slowly get stronger in the giving exercises. And over time, yeah, that's how I at least see progress as the best way. Like, I feel like if you just change workouts all around, like every 6 weeks or whatever, you're never gonna actually get as much progress compared to just doing the exact same thing over and over again and just get slowly stronger at that thing. That's my opinion though. Other people like to do that and see progress and results as well. So anyways, so yeah, 5:30, now I'm gonna head back to the dorm, cook dinner, and maybe I'll film that, I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so what I got cooking, ground beef. I got the rice here. I'm gonna eat this ground beef with that rice with it. I don't even know if you can see it. Right there it says seed of change or whatever. It's just prepackaged rice because I'm doing this for the week. So yeah, I forgot to cook it before the ground beef, so I'll just do that quick rice. I have the avocado or guac, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll probably cut up one of these 3 bad boys. So I'll eat that with probably bananas and frozen blueberries. So yeah, that'll probably be my dinner, and yeah, I'll show you, I guess, how the dinner looks once everything is set up. All right, so I got the rice here cooking. I have to clean the dishes, but this is how the meal looks. Have the ground beef here. Usually I cook the pound, and then whatever it ends up being in grams, I'll just half that and save the other half in the fridge, and then eat the other half. Then the pouch of rice I said that's pre-made. Yeah, guac, avocado, whatever you want to call it. Then we got the frozen blueberries, 200 grams of pineapple, and then peanut butter with bananas and honey, and then some ketchup to add over here, some flavor.
So yeah, that's pretty much dinner. I know it's a lot of food, but when you're running and working out and doing all these things throughout the day, you need to feed the body, you need to fuel it, and you also are quite hungry, to be honest. So you have the stomach for it. You can eat all that food. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what I got in terms of dinner. All right, so it is 7:22. Dishes all washed, and yeah, that's pretty much what I got for the day. Yeah, it's been a long day, but it's I mean, I feel fine, so, or I mean, I don't feel tired yet. I mean, of course you need to not rehab, get your downtime around this time. If you've been awake for, I don't know, I woke up at 4:30, so I've been awake for a while. So probably now what I'll do is stretch, stretch, review some homework, and yeah, probably go to bed at around 8:30 or 9. Might sound a little crazy, but yeah, when you wake up at 4:30 in the morning, yeah, by 9 o'clock you want to be sleeping. So that's probably what I'll do for the rest of the night. And I won't record stretching because I usually stretch in underwear, and I won't show that. So anyways, that's all I got. So